Okay, it's 12:48 and welcome to this live edition of the stock market today. My name is Benji Chodoro. Ako po ay isang bank officer na nagsimula mag-invest sa Philippine stock market noong 2007. At kung first time nyo po dito, ay iniimbitahan ko po kayo na mag-subscribe sa aking channel. Live po tayo. Today, kung meron po kayong mga tanong tungkol sa stock market, kung kayo lang po ay baguhan, intermediate or advanced, ilagay niyo lang po yung tanong sa inyong comment box o sa comment box at aking sasagutin sa abot ng aking makakaya. Kung hindi ko po kaya sagutin, sasabihin ko po sa inyo. Okay? Tignan po natin ang Philippine Stock Exchange ngayon ay 12:49. I'll just put it up. Yan. By the way, I am not a financial advisor and nothing in this channel that I would say would constitute financial advice. So ito po ang PSE natin, 12:49 ng hapon. And it ended, or hindi pa po nag-end. Nag-open po siya lower, kaya po pula po ito, 73.30.44. But it is now higher. Uy, kita nyo yun? Nag-jump siya. Nag-jump siya. Dati ano lang siya, no? Maliit na body, pero nag-jump yung index, ano? So may bumili siguro malaki. So yun po ang nangyayari pagka halos magko-closing na po ang exchange. It will close at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but pre-closing na po ito and wala na pong trades na ginagawa dito except yung mga natitira na lang, ano? Yung mga closing prices ng market. Okay? So if you'll notice, yung ating index ended or opened lower, and yung pula po dito sa kanan, ang ibig sabihin niyan, yung 46.54. Kung nakikita niyo po yun, 46.54 in the red. Ang comparison po niyan is the previous day's closing price. Yung last Friday, the index closed at 7418.79 or 46.54 points. It is now 46.54 points lower than last Friday's. Yun pong ibig sabihin kaya red po ito. However, yung green po dito, ang ibig pong sabihin nito is that the price or the index as of now is at 73.72, and this is higher than the opening price of 73.30. No, it's 46.54 points. No, it's hindi na ako marunong mag-compute, no? But it's considerably higher than the opening price, kaya po green candlestick to. So yung comparison po dito sa kanan, yung 46.54 is last Friday's closing price. Kaya pula siya. O nasa taas yung closing price, nandito po. Yung Dragonfly Doji. Itong characteristic of this candlestick. Yan. In the meantime, as the PSE closes, let us go to the news, ano? Unang-una po, I'd like to share with you this, no? This is from the business world. Shares to remain volatile on Russian-Ukraine rift. Kaya po nangyayari sa PSE ay ganito. Halimbawa ito, no? Nagkaroon siya ng green dito, tapos red, pero patuloy na bumabagsak yung candlestick. Although this is a green one, but it is much lower than the previous day's close. It's because of what's happening in Russia, no? So natatakot po yung market pagka merong tension or merong threat of war, no? Sa Middle East or anywhere in the world. This time it's Russia. Sabi dito, stocks could move sideways this week due to the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine and its impact on oil prices. So mapapansin po ninyo yung oil price, halos record high na po ito. Okay, welcome po Regalado Ortega. Magkano po Globe? Salamat po. Okay, anong ibig sabihin sa magkano po Globe? Tingnan natin si Globe. GLO. Right now, Globe is doing at 2,700. So that's 2,700 per share. Okay, so baka gusto niyang ipa-review yung Globe, no? Tingnan natin si Globe. So balik tayo sa PSE. PSE index. Yan po, no? So kaya po nangyayari dyan ay sideways po or bumababa po yung presyo niya or bumababa po yung index because of these tensions. And it seems to be holding on the 50-day exponential moving average. Ito po yung blue line na nakikita ninyo. Moving average po yan. Moving average for the past 50 days. And it seems to bounce at this level. So yan po ang pinaka-support po natin ngayon, although the lower support level would be the black line, which is our EMA 100. Ngayon po, aside from the stocks moving sideways, ang ibig po sabihin ng sideways ay paside po yung movement. No? Paside. Yan. Sometimes the stocks goes up, sometimes it goes down. Pagka nakikita nyo po yung ating long-term, medium and long-term indicator na halos straight line lang, ang ibig kong sabihin nun ay sideways. So ito po, while the long-term indicator is upwards, kasi 100-day po ito eh. Starting at this point here, noong February 11, halos sideways po yung kanyang movement. Actually starting here, at this level. No, yung January up to today, at kung computin nyo po yung 7 days po niya, halos straight line po lang yung movement niya. Yun pong ibig sabihin ng sideways. Okay. Russia's strategic nuclear forces held exercises overseen by President Vladimir Putin on Saturday, and Washington accused Russian troops massed near Ukraine's border of advancing and being poised to strike, Reuters reported. So maraming tension po ang nangyari. And then it added to that, hindi naman added to that, but in order to stem the volatility of the market, the Banco Central kept the bench rate, interest rate steady to support economic recovery. Okay, so yun po ang pinaka-news natin. But another news that we have here is Balai ni Frutas, no, files for 309 million IPO or initial public offering. Yan po ang ating main news, and may I go to that now. But actually, let me put up my slide first. I have a slide on Balai. Yan. Okay. So this is the summary, no? But the news report, ito po yung news report niya. Balai ni Frutas, which operates a chain of bakeries and juice shops, is planning a 309.38 million IPO next month to fund its expansion plans and for potential acquisitions. According to the Securities and Exchange Commission, the subsidiary of Frutas Holdings filed its registration statement on February 17. Balai will be offering as much as 325 million primary common shares. Meanwhile, its parent firm, Frutas Holdings, will be selling 50 million secondary common shares along with an over-allotment option of up to 37.5 million common shares. Welcome po, Teofilo Nieto. Good noon, sir. Ali, please. Okay. Ali. Yan. Balai may raise up to, okay, the company will not receive any proceeds. Balai may raise up to 243.8 million in gross proceeds from the sale of 325 million primary common shares. The company may net up to 220.4 million from its IPO. Majority or 81.8 of its proceeds worth 180.4 million will be used for its store network expansion. The company aims to open 120 new owned stores in Metro Manila. So hindi sila nagpa-franchise, kanila ito. and selected urban areas across the country until the end of the year. Sa amin po, sa Parañaque, meron pong dalawa within our subdivision. Isa sa may, at the end of Doña Soledad, at yung isa at the middle. The company owns bakery chain Balai Pandesal, Buko ni Frutas, and Frutas House of Desserts. Buko ni Frutas offers fresh coconut drinks, while Frutas House of Dessert serves fruit shakes and desserts. And then, what are the other highlights here? Balai plans to conduct its offer period from March 16 to 22, while its tentative listing date at the Small, Medium, and Emerging Board of the PSE is set on March 30. The company has yet to decide on its stock symbol. Okay, so yan po ang ating main news, and let's see if we have other news here. But I think we have covered the main segments already, Okay, PLDT inches down. And then let's see. Ito, magandang balita to, Medilines anticipates record year after booking 1 billion orders. Alam niyo yung Medilines, napakababa niya, silipin natin si Medilines. Ayan, ang pinaka-IPO po niya is nasa 225, I think, nasa 116 lang. So, nagkaroon na siya ng activity upwards, at yung RSI tumataas na rin. Okay, so tignan natin, 1 o'clock na po, and let us refresh our I'm using Instagrams, the chart that I use and the information on the stock market that I use is Instagrams, and also the indicators that I use are also from there kasi user-friendly po siya. So ito po yung index. Let me check lang kung ito na nga ba yung closing niya. 101 na po. PSE 7372.25. And then sabi ni Philip OFW Live, good afternoon. Good afternoon po. Si Renaldo Ortega, si Teofilo, Nieto Teofilo, and Philip OFW. And then McKenna Moore, VUMONG, Ali, Michio, Ali, and VUM. I don't understand kung ano yung VUM. May stock bang ganun? VUM o Vulcan? VUL ang alam ko eh. ONG is, I'm not familiar with it. Okay. So, tingnan natin. Nagbalanse ba? 73, 2.25. Okay. So, let's put up our indicators. So, ito na po tayo. Okay, the Philippine Stock Index fell 46.54% amid tensions in Russia and the Ukraine. 73.72.25 po yung index today, falling 0.63%. At tulad ng sabi ko kanina, yung pinaka-support level niya ay nasa EMA 50, while the next support level or the secondary support is at EMA 100. Okay? Kasi may mga overshoots po dito. And yung ating market activity naman, 129 companies declined, 72 advanced, while 46 remained unchanged. The all-share index also declined by 0.18%. However, 7.03 lang po yung binaba niya, meaning flat or flattish yung all-share index, while the PSEI had 46.54 points, is 46.54 points down. Ngayon, yung sectoral indices naman mixed, Yung ating financials, mining, and properties were in the green, led by properties at 2.14%. The holding companies, industrials, and services were in the red. The holding companies led the losers at 2.38%. Ngayon, sa market naman, ito po yung most active, but we will be reviewing first your request, si Globe and Ali. And then, tingnan natin kung anong pwede natin i-review. Okay. So, lagay po tayo ng something here. So, reviewin po natin yung most active, si first 3 siguro. No? So, tingnan natin si SN, SPNEC, then SMPH. Pagkatapos, include po natin si nickel. Yan. Medyo malaki yung, or dito na lang. Okay, instead of SM, PH, okay, si dito na lang. Tingnan natin si dito. And may request pa ba kayo? Okay, so let's review first GLOW. GLO. Si GLOW naman ay nasa 2,700, ano? I-refresh lang natin. Sorry po. Uy, si Ana Rome, o Rome. Ana Rome, MWC. MWC. Okay. So, unahin natin si GLOW. Flat si GLOW, no? So, bumababa po siya. Put up natin. Yan. Bearish po si GLOW, no? Or bearish po yung kanyang stock. At ang kanyang support nandito po sa area to. Support level po yung 2,700. Okay? Pero kung titingnan po natin, yung wala pala akong fundamentals dito. Teka, silipin lang natin ha. Yung funda ni GLOW. Ang kanyang target price based on fundamentals, 28.50. So, meron pa siyang a little bit of upside si GLOW based on fundamentals. So, nasa 2,700 to. Mga 4 or 5% siguro yung upside po nito. But it has reached its value already, no? So, yan po yung pinaka-support niya. At meron siyang dividends. Okay, may dividends siya. Ex-date is February 17, payment date is March 10. Yan. So, magandang presyo po yung 2,700. At magkano yung dividend niya? 27 pesos. That's about, tama ba? 1%? 1% ang dividend yield. This is the first one during the year. So, last time it gave 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 times siya nagbigay. So, roughly about 4% last year, no? Yan po, ang pinaka-assessment natin kay GLOW. Ngayon po, yung pinaka-resistance, dito ko lang siya nakikita. This one here, sa 3204. But definitely, the support level has been reached already here, no? Nasa 27 or 26, somewhere there, no? 2670 ang pinaka-support level. Kasi po, ang support and resistance, hindi po yan exact points, but these are areas. And then, tignan naman natin skip muna natin si SM and SPNEC. Tignan natin si dito. Ali. Si Ali. Oops, sadali lang po. Ali, naku, tumataas si Ali ha, pero meron siyang Dragonfly Doji. Meaning, mukhang nagkaroon ng konting red here, no? Kasi po nag-open siya na to 39.75. It ended at 39.70 or 5 centavos lower, kaya po red po ito. However, the closing price of 39.70 is higher than the closing price last Friday. Kaya po green ito. Yan. Okay. Pero just the same, the candlestick appears to be higher and therefore the stock bullish. Ito po yung sinasabi kong sideways. Ito po. If our indicators is just moving on a straight line, the stock is moving sideways. Yan. But if our indicators suddenly, or hindi naman suddenly, kundi are under the candlestick, nagiging bullish po yung stock. Meaning, tumataas po yung ating presyo ng stock na ito, which is now happening. And there were several solid green candlesticks, particularly on February 16 and February 22. So maaring nagko-consolidate lang po ito, no? At magandang indication po ang volume dahil po maaring magkaroon po ng continuation ang stock. Meaning, maaring it may even move higher. Ang RSI is also high or a bit high at 66.61, approaching overbought, no? Pero hindi pa po ito overbought. So maganda po yung prognosis or yung assessment natin kay Ali dahil under the candlestick po siya. Ngayon, ang pinaka-resistance, ang pinaka-support po niya ay nandito. Nasa 37.96. Dahil meron pong resistance dito, nagkaroon po ng resistance dito, nagkaroon ng resistance dito na ngayon ay support. Yung resistance level naman, let's do a 1 week. Nandito po. Yan, 41.95. Yung pinaka-resistance level ni Ali. Or almost 42 pesos. So yan po ang aking take for Ali, which is on an uptrend. Okay, and then let's do MWC. MWC, okay, request ni Ana. Uy, bearish siya, no? MWC. Pero I think natapos na yung concession agreement nito, no? So, here, ay bigla siyang nag-dip dito. Ano ito? Because of the water shortage. Hindi naman siya pwede magtaas ng price, no? Because of that contract with the government. But, let's see if it has news. Yun lang nalalaman ko Material transactions. Let's take a look at that. What's happening? Sorry, mabagal lang po. We wish to disclose that the MWSS and Manila Water have signed a fourth amendment to the revised concession agreement dated March 31. So, implementation siguro ito, March 31, to further extend up to March 18, the period for the start of the active. Okay. This is to give more time for remaining conditions precedent to the effectivity of the RCA. Okay. So, na-delay pala yung implementation date dahil may mga requirements pa pala na dapat nilang gawin, no? The parties previously executed an amendment dated September 30 and a third amendment dated December 17, which extended the period for the effectivity. So, ilang beses na pala nakapag-extend dito. Pero, I guess this is just market sentiment and what's happening in the world, no? And our stocks get affected because of fear. Natatakot sa kung ano mangyayari sa events sa ating daigdig or in our world. And then, ano ito? Manila Water preparing measures as Angat Dam level dips. Naku, kailangan magtipid sa tubig. Manila Water Services. Hindi niyo pala nakikita ito. Let me put that up muna, ha. Capture. Nasa ba yung capture? Sorry. Ay, sorry po. Wait. All the while, nasa Frutas pala ako. Sorry po. I'm sorry. Mari. Hello, Mari. Maraming salamat, ha. Hi, Kuya. Supporting your channel and watching you live. Naku, maraming pong salamat. Mari. Mari Tootles. Mari Tootles. Thank you. Akala ko nagkamali ako ng basa. Maraming salamat, Mari. Okay, MWC pala. Ayan po, no? Sorry po at nawiwila ako sa pag-analyze. So, yan po MWC. Tingnan natin yung glow. Kakahiya naman sa iba na yan po, no? Yung support and resistance. Nagcha-chart pala ako. Pero iba yung nakikita ninyo. Sorry po. Okay. And then, so that's glow. This is the resistance. This is the support. And then, tingnan naman natin si Ali. Yan. Okay, Ali. Yan po yung sinasabi kong sideways. Ganito po yung forma niya. At ito po yung line ko to indicate resistance na naging support. Yan. Okay. And then, hello. Okay. Hello po. Hello, Mari. And then, tingnan naman natin si Glow Ali, MWC, try naman natin si SM. So, try natin si SM. Yun yung most active stock ngayon. Okay, SM. Naku, SM. Tingnan mo to. Nakikita nyo po ito. Okay, it's somewhat bearish kasi nasa taas po yung ating mga indicators natin eh. But this time, SM fell. Here, oh. Bakit kaya? SM Investments list 15 billion fixed rate bonds. Pero na-price in na po yan eh. Pero why? Is it because of market sentiment? Probably. Kasi, yan po. Yung kanyang candlestick ay napaka-baba. No? Matiting. And, meron po siyang gap. Anong ibig sabihin? There is a gap down. Ito po. Tanggalin natin muna. Yan. Okay, this is the candlestick here. And mind you, there was a lot of volume today kasi number 1 siya. Yan o, SM, pero it lost 6.62 points. So, ang baba. 61 points down. And pero po siyang gap down. Ito po. Yan po yung gap niya. Pinaka-gap po niya. Ibig sabihin, there was a gap down here which should be filled at a later date. So maaring magkaroon yan ng bounce, ano? At tingnan niyo po yung relative strength index natin. Almost oversold. Nasa 31, 39, or 31.40. Yan. And I would say that I don't know what you call this, no? Probably a breakdown, but there is a lot of volume here, no? So I expect the stock on the following day to bounce. Well, that's my educated guess because of that volume here. So meron siyang aberration. Ano itong press release? Tingnan nga natin yung press release niya. Bonds to. Okay. Okay. So that's it for SM. And this is quite unusual. Let's take a look at the 1-week chart. Okay. So it's just approaching what you call this support level. Support level siya. Kasi the first support was breached here. Yan. Nasa 915 yung first support level na na-breach, and it fell again and it reached another support level at 842. Dahil dito po ay, although medyo matagal-tagal na po ito, pero historical data pa rin po ito. Okay? So I expect the stock to bounce on the coming days. Okay? Then SPNEC, ito yung solar power. 186 na po. Mukhang it's turning bearish. Again, this is probably market sentiment. Nakikita nyo po yung line na ito. Ito po yung orange line, yung 20-day exponential moving average. And it's just above the candlestick, which indicate a bullish trend. Pero what happened here is that right now, yung closing price niya is lower than the moving average, meaning it's about to turn bearish. No? It's about to have a bear price. Nasa 47.51 yung kanyang RSI. So yung kanyang pinaka resistance nandito po, but the support level is, I guess it would be 165 dito po. Yan po si SPNEC. And probably this is just market sentiment of what's happening in the world. Yan. So what do we have now? Glow Ali, MWC, SM, SPNEC, and then tingnan natin si dito. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be our last stock. Dito. Wow! Sabi ko na nga ba nag-bounce ito. Yan, oh. You see that solid green candlestick here? And increase is 13.97%. And this is the highest or the largest increase. Yan, nag-bounce siya. Pinaka-support niya po nandito eh. And what's good about dito is that meron siyang volume. Oh. There is a breakout actually. This is a breakout. And the price of 661 is the highest since November 12, 2021. So, ang mangyayari po kasi sa breakout is usually magkakaroon po ng continuation, but normally magkakaroon po na ng pullback or consolidation. The candlestick would be moving sideways before it finally moves up. Ganun po yung breakouts. Kasi po, yung breakout po is characterized by a surge in the price of the stock plus there is volume. Ito po yung volume. Yung shadow po dito is the average volume. But if the histogram is way above the average, then there is a surge in volume. RSI is also bullish at 65. Okay. So, maraming pong salamat. Yan po ang ating report sa stock market, the 21st of February, 2022. And maraming pong salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay, no? Maraming pong salamat sa mga nag-tune in. Ito pong si Regalado Ortega, then si Nieto Teofilo Jr., then si Philip OFW Life, then McKenna Moore. But welcome po, Anna Rome or Anna Rome, then Mari. Okay, maraming po salamat sa inyo, sa inyong pagsubaybay sa akin. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik hanggang sa muli. Stay safe, God bless, and bye for now.